In 79 AD, deep beneath Rome's loudest arena, the Colosseum, a 19-year-old Dacian girl named Sabina sat in chains inside a pitch-black underground cell while 50,000 Romans cheered above her, celebrating the gladiator who had just killed her brothers. Rome had two faces: the glorious world above with marble pillars, senators, and power, and the brutal world below, filled with fear, blood, slaves, and captive women the empire didn't even consider human. Sabina was one of them. Her village had been burned to the ground, her people slaughtered or taken, and her brothers forced into the arena where they were killed by the same gladiator Rome worshipped, Valerian the Beast. Now Sabina sat trembling in darkness, trying to block out the roar of the crowd. To Rome, captive women were war trophies, sold at markets like livestock, taken by elites, or sent into the underground prisons beneath the Colosseum to face punishments far worse than death. Breaking a defeated enemy's daughter was considered a symbol of Roman victory. Sabina was dragged before the editor, the man who controlled the games, deciding who lived, who died, and who suffered for entertainment. He examined her the way a butcher inspects an animal, and ordered her to be prepared for the ritual, a fate all captive women feared. Rome had four main forms of torment for women: public humiliation, forced domination by gladiators, being hunted like prey in the arena, or being forced to act as mythological goddesses before being executed in violent theatrical performances.
As the sun climbed higher, the crowd's roar became deafening, echoing through the Colosseum, while Sabina's chains clinked against the stone floor, each step a reminder of the fate that awaited her. Valerian approached slowly, his massive form casting a shadow over her, and the spectators leaned forward, hungry for the spectacle of fear and domination. The arena had been designed not just to kill, but to humiliate, to turn pain into entertainment. Women like Sabina were forced to perform rituals that mocked their identities, stripped of dignity, while gladiators circled like predators, testing their limits. The so-called games included forced mock hunts, where women were released into parts of the arena with wild animals or armed men, their terror fueling the excitement of the spectators above. Some gladiators refused to harm them, but most followed the brutal code of the arena, treating every captive like property whose suffering was currency. Sabina's body shook, but her mind raced. She refused to give the satisfaction of terror. Hours passed as she endured intimidation, mock rituals, and the gaze of thousands of strangers cheering for her collapse. Rumors of her brothers' deaths had already spread, amplifying the crowd's hunger for vengeance and drama. Yet amid the chaos, small acts of defiance emerged, a glare that would not bow, a step in the wrong direction for the guards, a whisper of courage that survived